Ellis Jacob is CEO of CINEPLEX. Great to have you here.
Great to be here.
So tell me about this push. Was this a kind of recognition, obviously, of a growing kind of interest in esports, but is it about a new demographic, getting different people into the theaters?
No, it's the demographic, the predominantly male 17 to 25 that are our big customers, and instead of them playing in their basements of their homes, is bringing them out to the theater because it's a great place to have a gaming event, whether it's being broadcast live from another city or country around the world, or actually having games within the theaters themselves.
Now, I know that one of the big successes, and I can speak this from personal experience, is with the concessions, that when we go to the movies, we love your popcorn and we love your snacks. Is it true with interactive events like this that the concession does as well, or do you give up a little bit of that high margin business because people are busy thinking about things or doing things?
It's also the timing of the day when they're actually participating in these activities, so it does depend on that as to how much they spend at the concession. So for example, with opera, when we do it on a Saturday afternoon, it's a lot different, and that demographic doesn't spend as much money at the concession stand.
I don't know how you can walk past that popcorn and not buy it, I have to say.
Yeah, it's the smell. And the
smell is the weakness. You've been pushing, though, into, as you say, opera, a variety of different forms. Is there sort of no limit to what you will offer in your theaters? You've got the screens. Is the idea find different ways to bring in different audiences at different times?
For us, it's about capacity utilization from a financial perspective, and then it's also having a wide array of choices for the different demographics to be engaged. And not only is it about opera or the ballet or sporting events, it's also the different movies from different parts of the world, including Bollywood films and other films from other areas.
And on that front, I mean, you are one of the strong players in Canada. Is the distribution piece of it changing at all? Do you have more clout than you did a decade ago, less clout? I mean, that's one piece of it that for you obviously represents a kind of a cost. You need to get the movies that you want to put into your system.
Well, we are dealing with, mammoth U.S. companies, and it hasn't really changed the equation dramatically. What we do is on all of these alternative event cinema, we are the distributor for all of the locations in most cases across the country.
And what kind of growth can you're obviously upping, as you say, the utilization of the screens you have. Will we see new screens? Are we still in expansion mode where we will actually see new theaters being built and developed?
We continue to innovate. We just opened a theater in Lansdowne in Ottawa. We opened another one in Markham, northeast of Toronto, and those both have VIP and a lot of the other Ultra AVX, IMAX, D-Box. So there's a lot of choices, and it really has changed the experience. So it's staying relevant in the box.
There was a time when you and I talked about the threat from DVDs, that we were all going to stay home and wait till the movies came out on DVD. I would imagine now the threat is really about streaming of shows, people binge watching things off Netflix or HBO on demand. What's your vision for kind of keeping us going to the theaters?
I'm always nervous about that, but I have to be honest with you. Our busiest week ever in my 27 years was last Christmas, between Christmas and New Year's, and the product out there wasn't that great, so people still want a social experience. They want to get out of the house, and where can you get a 60-foot screen with the best sound system in the world?
Ellis, great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Ellis Jacob is CEO of CINEPLEX.